Yesterday, we finished reading with the 4 kinds of marriage, a different combination of God and wretch. The first one would be wretch with wretch. Second one would be, say, a wretch live together with a goddess. The third one would be reverse it. A god lives together with a wretch. And the last one, a god live together with a goddess. Today, we are going to read this sutta, how to be united in future lives. On one occasion, the Blessed One was dwelling among the Bhaga people near Sumaragiri in the deer park of the Besakala Grove. One morning, the Blessed One dressed, took his upper robe and bow, and went to the dwelling of the householder Nakulapita. Having arrived there, he sat down on the seat prepared for him. Then the householder Nakulapita and the housewife Nakulamata approached the Blessed One, and after paying homage to him, sat down to one side. So seated, the householder Nakulapita said to the Blessed One, "Venerable Sir, ever since young housewife Nakulamata was brought home to me, when I too was still young, I am not aware of having wronged her, even in my thoughts, still less in my deeds. Our wish is to be in one another's sight so long as this life lasts, and in the future life as well." Footnotes number 3. The householder Nakulapita and the housewife Nakulamata were the foremost of the Buddha's lay disciples with regard to their trust in him. See, Nyanaponika and Hecker, great disciples of the Buddha. So, this householder tells the Buddha, their wish is to be one in one another's sight so long as this life and also the future life. Okay, Sister Choi Kwan, would you like to continue?
Then Nakulamata, the housewife, addressed the Blessed One thus: "Venerable Sir, ever since I was taken to the home of my young husband, Nakulapita, while being a young girl myself, I am not aware of having wronged him, even in my thoughts, still less in my deeds. Our wish is to be in one another's sight so long as this life lasts, and in the future life as well."
Thanks, Sister Choi Kwan. So the wife, Nakulamata, echoed the wish of the husband. It's exactly the same wish. Our wish is to be with one another's side so long as this life lasts, and in the future life as well. Sister Sai Kyung, would you like to read next?
Then the Blessed One spoke thus. Sorry. If householders, both wife and husband, wish to be in one another's sight, so long as this life lasts, and in the future life as well, they should have the same faith, the same moral discipline, the same generosity, the same wisdom. Then they will be in one another's sight so long as this life lasts, and in the future life as well. When both are faithful and generous, self-restrained, of righteous living, they come together as husband and wife, full of love for each other. Some more, okay. Many blessings come their way. They dwell together in happiness. Their enemies are left dejected when both are equal in virtue. Having lived by Dharma in this world, the same in virtue and observance, they rejoice after death in the Deva world, enjoying abundant happiness. Anguttara Nikaya 4.55.
Okay, thanks, Sister Second. Okay, here, so the Buddha offers this solution. If both of them wish to be together, for this life and future life, this is the solution that the Buddha offers. Have the same faith, the same moral discipline, the same generosity, the same wisdom. So that's it for this sutta. Any question or comments? Okay, if not, maybe we can continue reading a few more. Let me take a look. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Okay, Sister Billy, would you like to read next?
Seven kinds of wives. On one occasion, the Blessed One was dwelling at Savatthi in Jeta's Grove, Anathapindika's monastery. In the morning, the Blessed One dressed, took his bowl and robe, and went to Anathapindika's house, where he sat down in the seat prepared for him. On that occasion, people in the house were making an uproar and a racket. The householder, Anathapindika, approached the Blessed One, paid homage to him, and sat down to one side. The Blessed One then said to him, "Why are people in your house making this uproar and racket, householder? One would think they were fishermen making a haul of fish."
Okay. Thanks, Sister Billy.
Thank you.
So let's take a look at footnote number 4. Anathapindika was the Buddha's foremost male lay supporter. See again, the same book, Nyanaponika and Heka, Great Disciples of the Buddha. This is interesting. So the Buddha asked, why are people in your house making such noise, this uproar and racket household? The Buddha added, one would think that you were fishermen making a haul of fish. So this one is similar to some remarks I think some people give when something is too noisy. People say, why are you so noisy? This is like the market. In Hokkien, my mother likes to say, okay. Next, Sister Aikin, would you like to read?
That, Venerable Sir, is our daughter-in-law Sujata. She's rich and has been brought here from a rich family. She does not obey her father-in-law and mother-in-law, nor her husband. She does not even honor, respect, esteem, and venerate the Blessed One. Then the Blessed One called her daughter-in-law Sujata, saying, "Come, Sujata." "Yes, Venerable Sir," she replied. And she went to the Blessed One, paid homage to him, and sat down to one side. The Blessed One then said to her, "There are these 7 kinds of wives, Sujata." "What 7? One like a slayer, one like the thief, one like a tyrant, one like a mother, one like a sister, and one like a friend, and one like a handmaid. These are the 7 kinds of wives. Now, which of these 7 are you?"
Okay.
I do not. Okay.
Thanks, Sister Aikin. Okay, so the Buddha starts. This is also. She is rich and has been brought here from a rich family. Does not obey her father-in-law, mother-in-law, nor her husband, and does not respect the Buddha. So this is what we call a rich spoiled kid. You can even see many examples of this in the today's context. So the Buddha called her and then asked her this question. There are these 7 kinds of wives. Which of these 7 are you? The Buddha asked her directly. And Sujata was confused. I don't understand. Let's take a look. I do not understand in detail the meaning of the Blessed One's brief statement. It would be good, Venerable Sir, if the Blessed One would teach me the Dhamma in such a way that I might understand the meaning in detail. Then listen, Sujata, and attend carefully. I will speak. Yes, Venerable Sir, Sujata replied. The Blessed One said this. With hateful mind, cold and heartless, lusting for others, despising her husband who seeks to kill the one who bought her. Such a wife is called a slayer, the first type of wife. When her husband acquires wealth by his craft or trade or farm work, she tries to filch a little for herself. Such a wife is called a thief, the second kind of wife. Okay, Sister Joy-Con, would you like to continue?
The slothful glutton, bent on idling, harsh, fierce, rough in speech, a woman who bullies her own supporter. Such a wife is called a tyrant. One who is always helpful and kind, who guards her husband as a mother, her son, who carefully protects the wealth he earns. Such a wife is called a mother.
Okay, thanks, Sister Joy-Con. Okay, so the third type here is a tyrant, a woman who bullies her own supporter, and the fourth type here is the mother. Always helpful and kind, guards her husband and her son, protect the wealth he earns. Sister Saikyang, would you like to read next?
Okay, let's look at the 5th type. She who holds her husband in high regard, as younger sister holds the elder bond, who humbly submits to her husband's will. Such a wife is called a sister. The 6th one who rejoices at her husband's sight, as one friend might welcome another, well-raised, virtuous, devoted. Such a wife is called a friend.
Okay, thanks, Sister Saikyang. Now on to the last type, Sister Billy.
One without anger, afraid of punishment, who bears with her husband, free of hate, who humbly submits to her husband's will. Such a wife is called the handmaid. The types of wives here called the slayer, the thief, and the wife like a tyrant. These kinds of wives, with the bodies break up, will be reborn deep in hell. But wives like mother, sister, friend, and the wife called a handmaid, steady in virtue, long restrained, with the bodies break up, go to heaven. I'll just finish it then.
Yeah.
These, Sujata, are the 7 kinds of wives. Now, which of these are you? Beginning today, Venerable Sir, you should consider me a wife who is like a handmaid.
Sadhu, sadhu.
Sarah Nikaya 7.5. Thank you.
Thanks, Sister Billy. So after explaining the 7 kinds of wives, then the Buddha says, oh, if you are this type, then you will be reborn in hell. If you are the other 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, if you are the other 4 types, mother, sister, friend, handmaid, you will go to heaven. Then the Buddha asked her, okay, now I ask you again, Sister Sujata, which of these are you? Then Sister Sujata, oh, okay, the Buddha consider me now, I'm like a wife, like a handmaid. Let's take a look at footnotes number 5. Dasi, literally a female slave. Fortunately, in Buddhist societies, this recommendation has not been taken very seriously, and the first 3 models of the ideal wife have prevailed. Yeah, because right now there's like a feminist movement, so you don't really have to submit to your husband's will anymore in this modern day. I think that's what the footnotes mean. So let me highlight this. So this one is, let's take a look again. Yeah. This recommendation has not been taken very seriously in Buddhist societies. Fortunately, Bhikkhu Bodhi says. Okay, so which of these 7 kinds of wives are you? Any questions or comments?
These two suttas really remind me of like our modern days. We go and see Venerable, and we have problems, we have questions. like mother has problem with children, you know, or marriages got problem, then go and seek Shifu or Venerable, you know, ask them for wisdom. This is really like it, right? It's like, you know, look at my daughter-in-law, it's just so noisy. And that just reminds me of the modern days. Still applies.
Yes, very true. I think the difference is now there's no, the Buddha was not around, so we have to rely on the Sangha, other kinds of Shifu. Okay, anyone else would like to add? Thanks, Sister Billy, for the for the observation. Okay, if not, would Sister Billy like to do the closing dedication?
愿消三藏诸烦恼，愿得智慧真明了。不愿罪障悉消除，世世常行菩萨道。阿弥陀佛。
Thanks, Sister Billy. Till we meet again, may we be guided by the Buddha, Dharma, and the Sangha. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Have a united Wednesday ahead. Thanks, everyone, and see you guys next time.